Okay, today we have to talk about supplies. The first thing that we have to do is review our contracts with our current suppliers and see which ones are going to expire soon. And then we need to decide if we're still going to keep on using them. Libby, since you're in charge of keeping track of supplies, you should fill the rest of us in.
Okay, according to the information I have, our contract with the distributor who stocks the soda machines and vending machines will be up in July. We pay about $175 a month for them to come in and restock. We need to start the meeting by deciding whether or not we want to renegotiate or shop around for another distributor.
Libby, what exactly is included under that contract?
The contract with the soda distributors includes stocking the machines every week, supplying the kitchen with coffee, creamers, and sugar.
Is that it? Do they, they're responsible for repairs or any routine maintenance of the vending machines?
Actually, our contract with them doesn't include any type of maintenance or repair of the machines. They will notify us of any problems that they notice, but it is our responsibility to get them fixed. Based on the services we're receiving, are we getting our money's worth for this contract?
It seems like we're paying that distributor a lot of money just to come in and fill the vending machines. The service we get from them really isn't that good. In fact, they double billed us last month. That's the second time they've done that in the last year. In fact, we would have wound up paying twice if Jen in accounting hadn't caught the mistake. Dave, I'd like you to look into switching each other's suppliers for next month.
That's a good idea, Bob. I'm glad you suggested it. Dave, what do you think about that?
It sounds fine to me.
Me too.
Okay. Dave, start by looking into the prices of several other distributors in the area and get back to us later in the week with that information. If we can save a few dollars on things like soda and get better service, so much the better.
Okay, I'll get to work on that.
All right, well, we need to discuss the state of our office furniture. I called Office Max last week and I ordered 3 new desks. The ones in Carrie and Mark's office were just falling apart.
So how much did that cost us?
Slightly over $1,500.
Well, I appreciate you taking the initiative on this, Sue. Now we need to refigure next month's budget to account for this expenditure.
That's a couple $1,000 we won't have in our durable expenses account.
Actually, Libby, I want you to call down to Jen in accounting and tell her that we bought some new office equipment, and then readjust June's budget so that the monthly report reflects that purchase.
I'll start on that when we get out of the meeting.
Thanks for handling that, Libby. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Because of this additional expense, we need to adjust the budget to spend less on office supplies next month.
Okay, Libby, take the money spent on the desk this month and take it out of our office supply budget for next month.
Well, since we're going to have less money in the budget for office supplies next month, we're going to have to reduce our expenses elsewhere. I think we need to start tracking how often we actually need to replace, some items like toner cartridges and printer cartridges and things like that. We can save money by not overstocking on items. I mean, Betty does such a great job keeping the office supply closet stocked. It's just, stuff in there gathering dust. What do you think, Libby?
It's okay by me.
Well, I think it sounds like a great idea, Bob.
Oh, I received a memo from Betty that many of our people are taking supplies home and using them there. Dave, have you heard anything about this?
No, I wasn't aware it was a problem.
What about you, Libby? Have you heard anything?
Well, yes, I have been concerned about it, and I think we need to let our employees know that borrowing office supplies is actually stealing. The best way to do this is to put a note in the weekly newsletter and sensitize people to the issue.
I really appreciate it if you take the responsibility for doing that, Libby. Dave, were there any issues that you wanted to bring up?
Yes, well, we need to discuss the landscaping contract. I have been hearing good things about this new company, and the guys are cheaper than the ones we use now. However, before we talk about that, I want to talk to the other managers. We need to put this topic on the schedule for a later meeting. Other than that, I think we've covered everything.
Great. Looks like we're done.